right now we're getting some fresh visuals of Prime Minister Modi. There you see visuals of Prime Minister Modi. He should be on his way now to the G7 summit. He most likely will in some time be heading for the G7 summit, which is in Canada. But these are the visuals of the Cyprus visit. As you can see, he's standing there with the president. He was welcomed by the president yesterday when he landed there, and a delegation of senior officials along with Prime Minister Modi were there. They held meetings. He was also given the highest honor of Cyprus. There you see him with the president and some other officials. These are some visuals that are coming in right now of most likely Prime Minister Modi inspecting some infrastructure that the officials of the Cyprus government have taken him to. This is a very crucial visit that Prime Minister Modi has undertaken. We have to understand this is the first foreign visit after Operation Sindoor. Also, after 23 years, the first Prime Minister of India to visit Cyprus. Cyprus also, with this visit, not only are we building a bilateral relationship with Cyprus, but also sending out a strong message to Turkey and Pakistan. Why? Because Turkey, as we saw during Operation Sindoor, was standing with Pakistan. But Cyprus, which has a long-standing feud with Turkey, now extends a hand of friendship to Prime Minister Modi. So this is a historic tour. And this historic center of Nicosia, as you can see, Prime Minister has headed over there. For more on this, let's speak to India Today's Shivani Sharma. Shivani, we are seeing some visuals of Prime Minister Modi visiting the historic center of Nicosia. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Anjali, see, this has been a very important visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Cyprus, and this visit has come almost after 2 decades by an Indian Prime Minister. This visit has not only acknowledged the help that Cyprus has done to India by supporting it and supporting India in its fight against terror. And today also, when we heard Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he thanked Cyprus for that particular support system that it has given out to India. And for that matter, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with the President of Cyprus, he's visiting the historic center, this is an acknowledgement of the fact that India and Cyprus have been long-standing partners. They intend to work together for a better future, better diplomatic ties, and the IMEC project also, where India is looking at the trade deals and that trade corridor that can pass through Cyprus. So Cyprus is an important place where Prime Minister has carefully chosen to be before he goes to the G7 summit in Canada. And his visit, the way he has been welcomed in Cyprus, has been overwhelming. And it has been an acknowledgement of the fact that the world and many countries of the world, they share the solidarity with India in its fight against terrorism. And that's been the message of Prime Minister's visit to Cyprus. Anjali.
Right, Shivani. We will keep explaining the importance of this visit. Do stay with us. I would just like to mention a little bit about the visuals, though. What we are seeing is a visit to the center of Nicosia, which is in Cyprus. It basically encompasses several key areas of the city. It has some major public squares, which are considered the heart of the city center. These are some historic areas as well. So it is an amalgamation of very old historic places and the modern infrastructure and modern outlook of the city as well. So you see many energy efficient buildings as well. And this is a marriage of modern and historic cultural infrastructure that you can see over there. Let's listen into what Prime Minister Modi said over there.
पश्चिम एशिया और यूरोप में चल रहे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को लेकर हम दोनों ने चिंता व्यक्त की है। इनका नकारात्मक प्रभाव केवल उस क्षेत्र तक सीमित नहीं है। हम दोनों मानते हैं कि यह युद्ध का युग नहीं है, संवाद से समाधान और स्थिरता की बहाली, ये मानवता की पुकार है।
So you just heard Prime Minister Modi is clearly saying that both India and Cyprus agree that this is not an era for war. This is something that Prime Minister Modi has been repeating again and again, that this era is not an era for war, and it's fairly significant right now as we see multiple skirmishes and conflicts across the world right now. He also mentioned the current conflict in the Middle East, and he expressed his concern in Cyprus over that as well. He also thanked the Cyprus president for the honor that was bestowed upon him. Let's once again listen to what Prime Minister Modi said after that honor was bestowed on him.
मैं ये अवार्ड भारत और साइप्रस के मैत्रीपूर्ण संबंधों को, हमारे साझा मूल्यों और हमारी पारस्परिक समझ को समर्पित करता हूं। सभी भारतीयों की ओर से मैं इस सम्मान को अत्यंत विनम्रता और कृतज्ञता से स्वीकार करता हूं। यह अवार्ड शांति, सुरक्षा, संप्रभुता और क्षेत्रीय अखंडता और हमारे लोगों की समृद्धि के लिए हमारी अटूट प्रतिबद्धता का प्रतीक है।